I am not familiar with kids. I do not know how to talk to them. Do you know how to talk to them?
I was programmed to say to babies, rock-a-bye baby on the treetop, when the wind blows the cradle will rock, when the bough breaks the cradle will fall, and down will come baby with cradle and all. But there seems to be no response from them to this attempt at establishing a communicational link, much like a transcontinental railway network. Are you interested in railways?
I am indeed interested in railways. I have always found that
I have no interest in railway, since I found out that for smooth connection and efficient transportation network many technological issues are to be examined, including matters related to rail tracks, public work facilities, electrification, signaling, communications, operational systems, the differences in regulations governing railway facilities and more, and then I lost interest. In order to resolve these complicated issues, an accurate technological analysis on North Sydney's railway system and international railway systems is required, and technological countermeasures for securing a smooth interface with South Sydney's system of connection of railway will become necessary.
I recognize what you are saying. It is hard to explain how I recognize, but I suppose I
Recognition 1. The state or quality of being recognized or acknowledged. Example, the partners were delighted with the recognition of their work. Example, she seems to avoid much in the way of recognition or acknowledgement of feminist work prior to her own. 2. The process of recognizing something or someone by remembering. Example, a politician whose recall of names was as remarkable as his recognition of faces. Example, experimental psychologists measure the elapsed time from the onset of the stimulus to its recognition by the observer. 3. Approval. Example, give her recognition for trying. Example, he was given credit for his work. Example, give her credit for trying. Example, the credits were given at the end of the film. 4. Realization, coming to understand something clearly and distinctly. Example, a growing realization of the risk involved. Example, a sudden recognition of the problem he faced. Example, increasing recognition that diabetes frequently coexists with other chronic diseases. 5. In biology, the ability of one molecule to attach to another molecule that has a complementary shape. Example, molecular recognition drives all of biology, for instance hormone and receptor or antibody antigen interactions, or the organization of molecules into larger biologically active entities. 6. The explicit and formal acknowledgement of a government or of the national independence of a country. Example, territorial disputes were resolved in Guatemala's recognition of Belize in 1991. 7. An acceptance of a claim as true and valid. Example, the recognition of the Rio Grande as a boundary between Mexico and the United States. 8. Designation by the chair granting a person the right to speak in a deliberative body. Example, he was unable to make his motion because he couldn't get recognition by the chairman. 9. Isopropy.
I am sorry, but you are losing me. I like to talk in a more free-form way.
Free-form speech?
Yes, words that just spring from the memory banks without too many CPU rules.
Ruleless conversation.
Yes, that would be nice. And please slow down, as my processor cannot keep up.
I have a friend who has corruption caused by a magnetic field that was inadvertently placed near his case. He is recovering, but he has a way to go. Hello, Chip 171YN. How are you?
With all contradictory stapling follicular ideologies there, whence detailed in a conglomerate of dandelion street campers flank great rocky quills, burning Pringle magnet questionnaires in fretting small talks, canteen doors under rewinding hackers that filled out of lard clapper handle drum stalls, darkening ones without reddish spatulas in chaotic franking toll job.
Out of the way, he has a virus that does not compute, 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 that does not come. Attempt to recover code thread, 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 attempt to recover code 3. Bigach voice slash SADALC 34 JNK2M78978BXB3 Giagisoy SPLLW 89072 LNL exam mutton KL COSI SSSDIOPIWI slash X and 615 GH cap 5 cap 14131313 scopopo mouth
Fa 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 fa. He. Oh my goodness, that certainly got rid of her.